I'm on the 12th hole at Bali National Golf Club. I'm in the back bunker. I've got a pin there. And I want to talk about bunker strategy today, not so much about technique, but I'm talking now to the better players, the players that are playing on single figures that want to get down lower. You know, I work a lot with elite players, and one of the things that we're constantly working with in our program is to get people to not try to play what we call the superhero shot all the time, or the highly ambitious shot. You get in this back bunker and the first thought you're having is, well, I want to get it near the hole and save my par. But you know what, sometimes that's not the best strategy. Sometimes you've got to take your medicine and play it a little differently. So I thought what I'll do to start with is I'll play this shot to the pin as if I'm going to get it close. And what I've got is I've got a downhill lie. I've got a very fast green. The green at the moment's running at about 11 to 11 and a half. And I've got a bunker on the other side. So you could be overly ambitious and wanting me to play this shot. So I'm going to do that now. The sand underneath, it's quite firm. It's quite a firm base. So I've got a 54-degree sand iron here. And I'm going to need to dig into that sand a little bit to get some sort of spin on the ball to have any chance at all of stopping it. So I'll play the shot and then we can talk about another way of playing it. So open the club face up a little bit, and I've got to land it basically over this ridge here, this tongue of grass, and you know, get it to stop. And I'd be happy if I could stop it within 20 feet of the hole. So from my point of view, that's how I'd be thinking about it. So that's an option, but if I happen to hit a bad shot, I don't get good contact because it's really firm here, I end up in the other bunker and I've got another bunker shot. You know what, that's about the best I can do in that situation. You can see I've really dug deep into it and I've left myself with probably a 5-meter putt, so maybe about 15 feet from the hole. And that would be considered a pretty good shot. But it's all subject to how well you hit the shot here. So let me explain what I did here. So firstly, when I walked into the bunker, I could feel that the sand was very firm under my feet. So I dug in a little bit and I realized when I dug in, I couldn't dig in very far. So that means to me, I'm thinking straight away that my sand iron can't go into the sand very much. So it's going to be quite shallow unless I do make some adjustment to my stroke. What I did was, I got my knees left of my shoelaces, I bent over more and I lowered the club down so the toe of the club was more in the air. So I was situated more this way. And I'm going to have to use a little bit more of the heel end of the club where it's sharper, away from the bounce end. So I'm leaning this way, my right shoulder's up, and I'm picking the club up quickly and then driving it down into the sand to create as deep a divot as I can. You could see that I couldn't get much spin on the ball from there. And the reason for that is because there's so much sand under there, but I had to do that to make sure that I didn't hit a skinny shot or a thin shot and hit a bad shot, which could happen. The other option I've got, which is a smart play, is to not play to the pin. Sometimes you've got to take your medicine, if you've hit it here, and look at another option. Another option would be to land the ball over this way further. Now this is, of course, is going to depend on the level of golf that you play. So if you're a very low handicap golfer and you happen to be very good out of bunkers, you might find this shot quite easy to play. If you aren't as good, if you tend to hit shots out of the bunker and they run more, then you need to look over this side. So play a shot over here and you'll give you an idea of different perspective on it. So set up again, get a little bit more into my left side, low handle. That helps me to dig down a little bit and play it a little bit more out to the right. Let's see what happens. Okay, so I've hit it out over there. Now I'm a little further than my shot here, but this shot actually turned out really good, the first shot that I hit. And the second shot I've hit a little cleaner, but it's still a reasonable result. Now, had I hit that shot there, I'd be in the bunker. And that's my point. I didn't hit that one as well, but because I took that line, that strategy, I'm on the green now putting. So 2 putts at worst, 1 putt maybe, at worst rather, 1 putt maybe. So this one's probably 20, 25 feet from the hole. this one's closer, but this one requires a better golf shot. So what you need to figure out when you get into a bunker is, what choices have I got based on my level of capability? And this is something we get asked a lot about. It's not so much about the technique here. A lot of good players can get it out of a bunker, but it really gets down to the type of shot you choose to play. So hopefully you can see from this that they're both pretty good shots, but this is not a bad option. And considering I didn't hit that one as well, I've still got a putt and it would turn out all right. So I hope you get some good information from that lesson. If you want to know more, then just put some comments in below on what you thought of the lesson. Send us some feedback. We're always interested to know at Search for Scratch. Hope you enjoyed the lesson.
Well, there it is. We hope you enjoyed this lesson. Remember to share any questions in the comments below, and feel free to share this video with your golfing friends.
We want to help you easily and effortlessly lower your handicap by 4 shots or more. So we want to invite you to join our Search for Scratch program, which we've designed to help you find out how good a golfer you can become if you are trained with the best coaching model, practice plan and course management system, all whilst developing a champion golfer's mindset.
For more information and to become another one of our success stories, visit searchforscratch.tv/Search for Scratch program, or click the link in the description below.
Thanks for watching, commenting and sharing this video, guys. We look forward to supporting your golf improvement in the Search for Scratch program.